Hello dear students, this is part 1 of chapter number 14, more on SQL. I hope you all have done the practicals of SQL revision tour and you're through with it. So we'll be starting with our 14th chapter, that is more on SQL. Few more commands are taught over here. Let's begin with the chapter now. So here first thing is sorting of records. So what does sorting means? We want to organize our record either in ascending or descending order. That is sorting, right? So we have which command for sorting the data? That is order by command, right? So order by sorts our data in ascending order by default, but otherwise of course we can sort our data in descending order as well. So see here, select asterisk from data. Okay, so data is the name of the table here. Okay, order by marks. So with which field it has to sort the data? The field is marks. So order by marks, that means in ascending order of marks, the values are, the records are sorted in our data table. Next is like over here, if we want to see the marks in descending order, okay, the topper should be displayed on the top and so on. Select asterisk from data, order by marks, descending. So this is the command to sort the data in descending order. By default it is shown in ascending order only. Okay, now if we want to see the marks in descending order according to the sections, okay, sections in ascending but marks in descending, like all the students of section A, the topmost students, the topper students marks should be displayed first of all, then the next one, then the next one, then the next one, like this. Then for section B again the same thing should happen, then for section C again the same thing should happen. So what to do? We can just write the command as select asterisk from data, order by marks, descending. So marks should be in descending order, section ascending. So sections should be in ascending order. So you can see here, with this command, we have seen that sections are in ascending order. First of all the students of section A are shown, then B, then C, right? And you can see the marks 76.80, then 71.20, 66 and 59.50, right? Then in B section again, in descending order of marks, they are shown. Then in C section again, the same thing happened. So marks in descending order and section in ascending order. This is what the query said. Now the next one, this is our next query. Select asterisk from data, order by. Now what do we want? We are actually ordering it according to some values, to some strings over here. So we want the order as evaluated should be shown first, then the pending ones should be shown, then submitted ones should be shown, and then assigned ones should be shown, right? So we have used order by, then field is the keyword here which we have to use. So order by field project. Project is the name of the field. So in bracket we have written first of all the name of the field and then what all set of values and in which order you want to show them. So first of all, evaluated, pending, submitted and assigned. In this order I want to see all the values of the project field. So you can see here that all the records are displayed like that only, right? Now next comes the aggregate functions. So aggregate functions, we have actually 5 functions that we are going to use here: average, count, sum, max and min. So by the name only, I think you all have understood. So let's begin with the aggregate functions, how to use them. So we just say it as select AVG is for average, okay? Average of salary. So sal is the name of the field here. Average sal, average. So what does this thing means? Average of salary you want to find, and this should be displayed under the heading average from EMPL. EMPL is the table. Okay. So from table employee, you want to find the average of salary field, and average should be displayed under the heading average. Next, you're counting something. So select count asterisk. Count asterisk means count all, count everything from a particular field, of course. So select count asterisk total from EMPL. Now here what it is counting? It is counting all the records because no field is provided. Count asterisk is there. So asterisk means all the records. So count all the records, and the count must be displayed under the heading total. Okay, from employee. Then the next one, select count job. So here the field name is job. That has to be counted, and it has to be displayed under the heading job count from employee. Next one, select count distinct job. So the repeated jobs will be dropped off over here. Select count distinct job, and it should be displayed under distinct jobs heading from EMPL. So this is the way it will show you. Under the heading total, it has shown you 14. Under the heading job count, it has displayed 14. Okay, that was for count asterisk. This is for job, count job. Next is distinct count jobs, right? So count distinct jobs. So under the heading distinct jobs, it has displayed 15, or rather it should be 5, not 15, because in totality 14 records were there. Now the next one, select sum salary. So you want to add all the salaries together. So sum is the aggregate function here, sal, and it should be displayed under total salary from employee, right? Now next one, select sum gross. So gross is the name of the field. So sum of gross from employee. Employee is the table where grade equals to E2. So only E2 grades gross are to be added up. Next one, select average gross. So AVG is for average. So average of gross is to be found where grade equals to E1 or grade equals to E2. So for both grades, we have to get the average of our gross field. Next is max. Select max, sal, and under the heading maximum salary, it should display us the values. So select max sal, maximum salary from EMPL, and similarly you can do it for min also. So all the aggregate functions we have covered up in this part. I'll meet you now in the next part. Do practice them. Thank you.